AI will not replace you, but AI will replace you if you don't use AI. म पहिला अस्ट्रेलिया मलाई मैले सोचेको थिएँ म अस्ट्रेलियनसँग पढ्छु भनेर अस्ट्रेलियनहरू पनि थियो होइन तर तिनीहरूले हामीलाई भालै दिँदैन तिनीहरू आफ्नो सक्नु हुन्छ अनि हाम्रो साथीहरू भनेको त्यही इन्डियन श्रीलङ्कन होइन मलेसियन चाइनिजहरू हुन्थ्यो त्यो बेला होइन
भालै दिँदैन
replace you.
Alright, so we should know how to use AI rather than be scared of AI.
Yes, and also they've done some research recently, I think it was MIT in the US that did the research, and they found that 90% of AI projects are failing. Okay? AI is training itself. It's getting more and more smarter. No point in being a doctor, it's so tough. Like you'll be studying for like 10 years, you'll have no life. You'll be on call 24/7. University visa, you need minimum 50 lakhs. It's like between 50 to 100 lakhs
year or
per degree. So as a graduate, your salary will be at least about $65,000 to let's say $80,000.
यहाँबाट जाँदै गर्नुभएको हाम्रो स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूलाई चाहिँ अब how much are they spending on their education and how much are they earning from their work?
So our basic salary for this role is like 70,000 rupees. If you meet the targets, you could be earning up to even 3-4 lakh rupees a month. You can be working for an outsourcing company like ours, like Synergy. Australia ma gaera bhana majnu parदैन ke. You don't have to go clean the toilet, wash dishes, work in aged care. Ma honestly bhanchu हैन.
Because we need to know this.
Nepal's education system is not that bad, okay? You want to go out for dinner, होइन भने चाहिँ नि 90% of your salary will go, okay?
Every story that you hear on this podcast today once lived inside someone. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pratiksha Dangol, your host, bringing you up some real-life conversations and perspectives that might shift the way you see life. So for today, I have a very special guest with me who is an entrepreneur, a founder of Budding Talents Recruitment, and also someone who has spent his 35 years of life in Australia working so hard. So let's meet Mr. Ryan Shrestha. Welcome, Ryan, sir.
Thank you, Pratiksha. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Let me correct you on one thing first. I've been in Australia for about 32 years, not 35.
32.
Yeah,
okay.
You closed the...
All right. So that's why we are here on this podcast to know more about you as well. So firstly, welcome to Nepal. After 3 years, right? Nepal aunu bhako. All right. So because हामी working in Nepal, and also we would love to hear your journey. About 32 years Australia ma bhaisaknu bhayeपछि अब नेपालको पनि बारेमा थाहा हुँदै like worldwide globally पनि हजुरले काम गरिराख्नु भएको छ. So we really want to know your journey first.
Yeah, sure. It's my pleasure to share my career journey with your audience. Because more than Australia gएको थिएँ when I was 19 years old in 1994 as a student.
Okay.
Right. So basically, I've lived in Australia more than I've lived in Nepal. Australia, I went there to study my bachelor's degree in business. And I did pretty well in my bachelor's degree. So I was quite fortunate enough to get a job in my field of study. And also the company who hired me was happy to sponsor me for my master's MBA as well.
Okay.
So I was so lucky, I was studying.
That's really fortunate of you.
Yeah, and also I was working in the field and I had to pay only 50% of the tuition fees, right? And that company also hired me full-time after I finished my MBA. I did my MBA in finance and information systems management. And then I worked for them for a few years. They also sent me to India for a project.
Okay.
So I also got a chance to spend some time in India, learn about Indian culture and, their business practices, which really helped me do well in my career later on. Australia फर्केर I was always like, looking forward to starting my own business. अनि त्यसैले पनि मैले खास बिजनेस पढेको थिएँ होइन अनि I knew that for a business to be successful, you need to be strong in marketing, finance, and infrastructure like basically IT,
Okay.
in operations. And I actually started a business called Study in Work,
Mm-hmm.
which is a recruitment agency mainly for students and graduates.
Mm-hmm.
त्यो चाहिँ मैले किन स्टार्ट गरेँ भन्दाखेरि आई सॉ a gap in the market. Okay, there were a lot of
Okay.
students out there who have the qualification but don't have the experience, and it was very hard for them to get into the industry.
Don't
And it
have the
was more like a
platform.
catch-22 situation. Okay, you need a job to get experience, but you need experience to get a job. Right?
Correct.
Right. And I came up with a concept where I can send students out to employers to gain experience.
For the first experience of
Yes,
life.
yes. While they get chance to prove their worth, prove their skills, and at the same time the employers get to try them out. It's just like try before you buy.
Oh.
Right. So it was a good system, and the business took off, and then I was able to help. So far, the business has been running for about 18 years. We've helped more than 8,000 candidates get jobs and internships in their field of study.
Correct.
Right.
So at such young age, I really want to know, हुन्छ नि यति लाइक यङ एजमा पनि कसरी त्यहाँ अब्रोड मुभ हुने चाहिँ सोच आयो त हजुरको कसैले मोटिभेट गर्नुभएको हो कि आफैले रिसर्च गरेर
Because in my case, what happened was, when I was in school, I was not such a bad student. Like, I was academically quite okay. And I wanted to be a doctor, okay?
All right.
I know. I had a dream that, maybe I'll do IAC one day, intermediate in science. I'll study biology, and then I'll apply for scholarships for medicine degree.
Okay.
So at one point, someone I know, he actually said to me, "Hey, there's no point in being a doctor. It's so tough. Like you'll be studying for like 10 years. I know. You'll have no life. You'll be on call 24/7." When my brain was good, and I changed into physics.
Okay.
I thought, okay, maybe I'll do engineering. That was a really bad decision.
Okay.
When I was doing my IAC, I was also a little bit disoriented. A young guy. But I was very orugram interested.
Okay.
I failed one subject. The only failed. My friend said to me that if you're not confident that you're gonna get good marks, just drop the subject.
Okay.
Drop one line in paper my DROP drop लेखेर
Oh, this is system थियो पहिला.
This system थियो पहिला.
Okay.
I did not care. I just did a few questions and then I left के And when I got the result, I had a big donut like 0 zero my फेरि on the red 0
Okay.
physics and that was quite disheartening And I thought like I shouldn't continue science. Probably I should go overseas. Ultimately US to apply gare. US it was quite expensive, right? Until Australia it was emerging market for doing your further studies, and I found one college which was quite affordable.
Okay.
And Australia apply गर्न थालेँ and in the meantime मैले IAC पनि clear गरेँ first year second year And जुन त्यो फेल भएको नि त्यसले गर्दाखेरि मलाई it gave me like a very good lesson I never wanted to fail again
Okay.
And I did pretty well in Australia in my studies.
All right, so someone जसले चाहिँ अब यत्रो इयर्ससम्म काम गरिसक्नुभयो हुन्छ नि यो इन्टायर बिजनेसको इन्डस्ट्रीहरू नै बुझिसक्नुभयो एन्ड अस हामी त भर्खर इमर्जिङ अलिकति जेन्जी भयो नि त सो बिस्तारै हामी इभल्भ गर्दैछौँ सो पहिलाको जेनेरेसनको वर्क प्याटर्न एन्ड हुन्छ नि जति पनि काम गर्ने भेरिएसन छ त्यो र अहिलेकोमा चाहिँ कतिको फरक छ त
I think there's drastic changes happening especially with the emergence of AI, artificial intelligence. And you guys are so lucky because now the age, the experience, it matters, but it's not that important anymore, Sunny. And like when you have ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, at your disposal, it's like you're having someone with PhD as an assistant.
Okay.
there's so much information on the tip of your finger, okay? I know. त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ नि खास you guys, the new Gen Zs, are so much empowered, होइन? You can do some like great stuff with the help of AI.
Having said that, अब त्यो त हाम्रो पर्सनल रोबोट छ भनेको जस्तो हुन्छ नि, वी आर प्रिभिलेज्ड फर द्याट एज वेल. हाम्रो अहिले जति पनि एआईको आर्टिफिसियल इन्टेलिजेन्सले लिड लिइरहेको छ. बट अर्को साइडमा हेर्ने हो भने चाहिँ देयर आर सो मेनी not rumors but truth maybe that AI is taking over the job.
Oh yeah, that's true as well. Especially for recent graduates, it's become so difficult to get a job now because of AI. You know, like companies, I know they don't need recent graduates anymore. Okay, AI can do their job
for editing, for graphic designing, kind of thing. Even video presenting pani AI le gardai hununcha. So that's like time saving as well.
Yes, I know. You can create avatars. I know. You don't even need like models anymore. I know.
Exactly.
Anything can be done with AI. But I think to be positive, people will return to reality. Okay? मान्छेहरूले खास they want human touch in the service they're expecting. They would still like to talk to a human. I know. AI will help, but AI will not replace everyone as they are saying. Okay? It's more like hype. There's a new saying now that AI will not replace you, but AI will replace you if you don't use AI.
Okay.
So as a human, you should learn AI and start becoming more efficient, productive, and be more creative.
Okay.
Creativity, you can be more creative by using AI, but I think AI will not actually replace you.
All right, so we should know how to use AI rather than be scared of AI.
Yes, and also they've done some research recently. I think it was MIT in the US that did research, and they found that 90% of AI projects are failing. Okay?
Oh.
So there's a lot of hype out there.
So future ma चाहिँ कस्तो like अब अहिले त it's failing तर it might succeed as well.
Yeah, that's just true because AI is training itself. It's getting more and more smarter. I know. So there is some risk out there. But having said that, कुनै job AI लिन्छ तर it will create other jobs as well. Okay? Just like for example, पहिला AI engineer भन्ने रोलै थिएन.
Okay.
So nowadays AI engineers are the ones who are most in demand. I know. And then there's a new role called prompt engineers. उनीहरूले कसरी AI लाई युज गर्ने भने त्यो स्किलमा उनीहरूले एक्सपर्टिज हुन्छ उनीहरूको हैन. So they are in more demand right now. हैन. त्यस्तै अब graphic designer or roles it hasn't disappeared. Okay? Now it's become more
advanced pani.
It's
expanded pani.
Yes, exactly. पहिला तिमीले graphic designer हुँदाखेरि you only design some print ads. I know. The animation it wasn't affordable. It was so expensive.
Okay.
But now with the use of CapCut, Canva, any graphic designer can be also a movie editor. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So it's more digital now. There aren't much print ads anymore.
And अहिले अब because हामीले यति धेरै because हुन्छ नि त्यो कन्सेप्टहरु पनि day by day as the world is getting advanced अनि हामीले अब डिग्री भन्दा पनि experience wise हेर्न थालिसक्यो that has been so shifted. So as someone like you, just as a degree को हिसाबले as you mentioned पनि अब डक्टर ट्राई गर्नुभयो फिजिक्स तिर इन्जिनियरिङ तिर हैन. सो हजुरले अब डिग्री त्यतिखेर पनि एकदम इम्पोर्टेन्ट लिइराख्नु भएको थियो तर अहिले बिस्तारै बिस्तारै इयर ग्रेजुएट हुँदै गएपछि चाहिँ डिग्री भन्दा पनि एक्सपिरियन्स बढी म्याटर गर्छ भन्ने कुरा आउँदा चाहिँ हजुरलाई हुन्छ नि विच इज मोर इम्पोर्टेन्ट एन्ड इज डिग्री स्टिल इम्पोर्टेन्ट त्यत्तिकै नै?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think it depends on the occupation. है
Okay.
I wouldn't say degree is not important anymore होइन certain occupations and degree is still important तर certain
Okay.
एरियामा चाहिँ नि degree is not so important के like for example if you want to become a medical doctor होइन
Okay.
or an engineer um, like I think you still need a degree because you know they have to be so good at what they do. If they make mistakes, then the mistakes can be grave. के people can die. के
Okay.
होइन जस्तै कि अब इन्जिनियरले अब ब्रिज बनाउँदाखेरि दे क्यान युज एआई फर डिजाइन अल द्याट होइन तर स्टिल दे निड टु नो हाउ what's the concept behind building a strong durable long lasting bridge के होइन तर अरू रोलहरू जस्तै भनेको अब मार्केटिङ एचआर अब यो मिडिया त्यो एरियामा चाहिँ नि होइन I don't think you need to go to uni and spend like 3-4 years to get a degree के things are changing so fast होइन अनि you can learn a lot by doing छ नि through experience
Okay.
होइन जस्तै कि मान्छेहरू गएर they might do bachelor of mass communication and then master of mass communication but still don't know how to do a podcast के होइन
Okay, correct.
Whereas you might be still just doing your bachelor's or straight out of high school after year 12
Yes.
and if you know how to use digital tools I know you can start a podcast like this I know
Without
you can be
a
popular
degree.
yeah you can be a content creator and you could be making thousands of rupees a month I know त्यसले गर्दा खास कुनै कुनै एरियामा चाहिँ डिग्री इज नट सो इम्पोर्टेन्ट त्यस्तै आइटीमा पनि I see here in Nepal, especially the parents, they put so much focus on studies. के होइन तिमीले ब्याचलर्स गर्नुपर्छ ब्याचलर्स गरेर पनि पुग्दैन मास्टर्स गर्नुपर्छ होइन अनि इट्स मोर लाइक फर सोसियल स्टेटस छ नि अब हाम्रो प्यारेन्ट्सहरूलाई चाहिँ नि अब साथीहरूको बिचमा मेरो साथी मेरो छोरा चाहिँ नि अमेरिकामा मास्टर्स इन आइटी गरिरहेको छ भन्दाखेरि कस्तो सानो हुन्छ नि उनीहरूको होइन त्यो स्टेटसको लागि चाहिँ इट्स इम्पोर्टेन्ट बट इन रियालिटी होइन तिमी युएस अस्ट्रेलियामा गएर आइटीमा मास्टर्स गर्नुभन्दा बरु यहीँ बसेर होइन इफ यु गेट सम सर्टिफिकेसन्स होइन देयर सो मच ट्रेनिङ अभाइलेबल फर फ्री के दिज डेज युट्युबमा यति कोर्सेसहरू छ जस्तै कि हार्वर्ड युनिभर्सिटी यिनीहरूले फ्री कोर्सेसहरू दिइरहेको हुन्छ होइन तिमीले यहीँ त्यो कोर्सहरू चाहिँ अनलाइन आफूले सिकेर यु क्यान बी वर्किङ फर अ फरेन कम्पनी के फ्रम हियर एन्ड अर्निङ डलर्स अनि त्यो बाहिर गएर त्यत्रो अब भनौँ न स्पेसली if you go to Australia, let's say for example to do your masters in IT, the degree itself costs about $80,000 okay? Plus living expenses and Nepali rupees में करोड़ों खर्च हुन्छ के होइन but it's a waste of money.
Okay, so
to be honest बालुवामा पानी हाल्नु जस्तो हो कि त्योभन्दा बरु यहीँ चाहिँ तिमीले स्किल्सहरू सिकेर होइन you can be working for an outsourcing company like ours like Synergy होइन you could be earning a really good income छ नि
Okay, correct. So addressing Gen Zs or let's say young youths like me who chose to stay in Nepal होइन अनि अब यत्रो धेरै अप्सन्सहरू हुँदाखेरि पनि चुजिङ टु स्टे इन नेपाल सो हामी जस्तो यङ युथ्सहरूलाई चाहिँ ग्लोबल कम्पनीजबाट नेपालको ट्यालेन्ट हायर गर्नु आर दे कम्फर्टेबल फर इट नेपालमै बसेर
Definitely, किनकि most Western companies they are always looking to become more efficient, more productive, and so they want to reduce the cost of operation. Okay, and one of the ways to reduce the cost, like it's basic economics, Sunny. If you're running a business, if you want to increase your profit, you need to either increase sales or reduce cost.
Reduce cost, correct.
So how do you reduce cost? When you hire people who are more affordable. For example, if you want to hire a programmer in Australia, it might cost them $100,000, whereas they hire someone in Nepal, it will only cost them $25,000. Okay. One fourth my day level staff पाउन सकिन्छ होइन अनि आजकल फेरि जम्मै कामहरू it's become like cloud based online भइसक्यो होइन So it doesn't matter whether that staff is working in Sydney or in
Okay.
Kathmandu. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
uh, they can communicate with their team online, and they can deliver the same output by working from Kathmandu.
Mm.
And so this
Okay.
is like a खास company, they are more willing to outsource these days, and they are always looking for a place where they can find the right talent at a reasonable price.
Mm.
And Nepal is emerging as one of those countries. Okay,
Okay.
like Philippines, India, and there's Eastern European countries, and they all do outsourcing. But right now, Nepal is more affordable, and the Gen Zs in Nepal are more talented, and they have very strong English communication skills. Okay,
Yeah, correct. It's like emerging day by day.
yes, yes. This IT outsourcing industry in Nepal is now worth almost $1 billion.
Mm.
When I was doing some research, it's at around like $900 million a year.
Okay, that's really a
Mm,
good information to hear. Rob, just okay, apart from your budding talent recruitment, which is in Australia,
yeah,
having its branch office here in Kathmandu as well. So apart from that, हजुरले synergy भन्नुभयो तपाईँको अर्को business को बारेमा पनि. So how is synergy helping Nepali people get job?
right, sure. So the reason I started this new business called Synergy,
Mm-hmm.
which is a subsidiary of Budding Talents Recruitment,
Correct.
was to actually help Nepalese youth to get a job in Nepal itself,
Mm-hmm.
where they'll be working for foreign companies in various areas, like in the areas of digital marketing, IT,
Mm-hmm.
accounting, administration, even architecture, right? So that
Okay.
they can stay here, they can get a good income. Instead of going overseas and
With
spending a
some
lot of money in
uh-huh.
education,
With some incentives.
yeah, they would rather stay here and then develop their skill, and at the same time maybe create a pathway to move overseas later on as a professional, okay, not as a student.
Mm.
Zani, just
Having an
like,
experience at
yes,
Nepal money for so many years.
if they have like 3, 4, 5 years of experience, the company they're working for will be more than happy to sponsor them to go them to take them to
Their own
Australia or
country, yeah.
US, and then if they work there for a couple of years, it might create an opportunity for them to apply for PR as well, right?
Mm-mm. Right.
And also, there are opportunities for other professionals like
Mm-hmm.
nurses, doctors to actually, move to those countries straight
Mm-mm.
away. Like, because countries like Australia, US, European countries, they all have aging population, and they need a lot of doctors, nurses.
Okay.
So there's a lot of demand for those people.
Mm.
And as budding talents recruitment, because recruitment is our business, we plan to recruit them as well.
All right. So having good income
Yeah.
definitely means having good responsibility as well. Big responsibility पनि तर अब
Yes.
यो कामलाई हुन्छ नि अब इफ यु अर्निङ वेल भने काम पनि त्यही अनुसारको टफनेस पनि त हुन्छ नि सो
Azure.
रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी चाहिँ कतिको छ त हाम्रो अब जति पनि जनाले जब ट्राई गर्न खोज्नुहुन्छ.
Okay, right. So at the moment,
Mhm.
we are hiring business managers.
All
So
right.
these are called virtual business managers. So their job is to help Australian managers, executives, business owners, small business owners, and like line managers, like HR managers, marketing managers.
Mhm.
Um, they actually help them do their job more efficiently, so that they can be more productive,
Mhm.
and they can focus on strategic jobs rather than admin jobs, which they want to pass it on to the business manager based in Nepal. Okay.
Okay.
So job duties को कुरा गर्दाखेरि, if you are working as a business manager for, let's say, an accountant,
Mhm.
you could be doing bookkeeping. You could be helping that accountant with some digital marketing.
All right.
You could be doing maybe even recruitment. If they want to hire more people in Nepal as a junior accountant, This business manager can also help them with the recruitment process, like putting an ad out there, screening the candidates, interviewing them, right?
Okay.
So anything like the senior manager in Australia needs to get done, they can pass it on to business manager, so they have more time to focus on more important things. For them, it's like buying time.
Okay.
Because right now they are all very busy,
Mm-mm.
and a lot of them are actually a little bit belong to an older generation, so they're not so tech savvy. They want to use AI, but they don't know how to.
Hmm.
So our aim is to provide them with a business manager who is based in Nepal,
Okay.
who is AI trained, you know,
Uh-uh.
and who have all these bookkeeping, recruitment, digital marketing, skills, so that these people can help those managers become more efficient, more productive
Mm.
at a reasonable cost. You know,
Okay.
um, so so they are getting good return on investment.
So these are like really good opportunities that have come to Nepalese, and
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that हाम्रो audienceहरूले पनि हाम्रो Nepalese youths, let's say, so they are really looking forward for such opportunities to grab as well. So अब यति धेरैजना भयो भने are the seats limited or the opportunities are like open?
Okay. So right now, we are looking to hire about
Mm-hmm.
maybe, let's say, 5 to 10 staff a month, right?
5 to 10 staffs a month.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But as we grow and as this concept becomes more popular in Australia, and we're also trying to promote this in the US,
Mm-hmm.
so there'll be a lot more opportunities. Um, I mean, the sky is the limit, right? So,
Okay, sky's the limit.
yeah, uh, like we know some companies like ours who are based in Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
They provide virtual assistants as well, but they are not AI trained. They are just like traditional virtual assistants, and
Correct.
they have like team of like 5,000
Mm-hmm.
employees. I was talking to one of the companies recently, and they say their last Christmas party, they had to do it in a stadium. They're so big.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
um, so that's our dream as well.
That's huge.
You know, but we don't know. It's just Mangri Lal ki Hasin Sapne. It will come true, right?
Okay.
But if we can have good number of good quality staff here. Yeah, and if there's a demand over there in the overseas,
Mm.
we can grow exponentially.
Okay, so what does a typical workday look like of a Synergy's employee, maybe?
Yep. So as a business manager, you will be working out of our office, or
In Nepal.
yeah, in Nepal,
Okay.
or you could be working from home as well.
All right. So
You
it's
know,
flexible
yes,
for
yes, we're
them.
going to provide a hybrid opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So typical day could be like getting on the email, like let's say Microsoft Outlook, and checking like if there's been any instructions from your manager in Australia, like
Mm-hmm.
jobs to do, right? And then just follow those instructions, clear their email inbox, you
Hmm.
know and then if you've been given some projects, work on those projects. Like, for example, let's say your manager might tell you, hey, I want to
Mm-hmm.
implement a digital marketing campaign for this new product.
Okay.
So you could be doing research about the competitors. You could be developing promotional materials,
Correct. Okay.
maybe creating contents, right?
Hmm.
So there'll be like different tasks given to you on a daily basis. Anything the manager who's based in Australia, your boss
Okay.
tells you to do, you do it from here,
And the
right?
time frame is like really flexible as well. So it's from 6 a.m. here in Nepal,
Yes, because you'll be working as per the Australian work
Australian work.
hours.
And that's really something I love
Yes,
as well.
yes, that gives
Having an
you,
experience
yeah,
in budding talent recruitment as well myself.
yeah,
Yeah, so that time frame is like really adjustable and very flexible.
yes, exactly. if you're working on a full-time basis, you work from 6 to 2.
2:30.
Yeah, 2 to 30, right? But if you're studying, if you just want to work part-time, that's possible too. So you can work from like 6 to 10, you know. So you have the whole afternoon and, evenings free,
Yes.
In those hours, you could continue studying, or you can do something else.
Correct. So, how is budding talent recruitment going these days, especially in Nepal?
Yeah, I mean, we're doing pretty well. We're expanding our team,
Okay.
and right now we have an office in Naxal, right? It's currently being renovated, and we also working with other partners as well.
Okay.
So they have offices similar to ours. So they're also helping us recruit, business managers. So as we grow and we get more clients interested in this service, we're gonna just add more people through our own office and through our partners.
So it works on both salary basis as well as an incentive basis as well.
Like most roles will have a basic salary.
Mm-hmm.
So our basic salary for this role is like 70,000 rupees a month,
Okay.
and there will be performance based, commissions and bonuses. If the role is more towards like business development, where you need to generate leads, you need to close sales,
Okay.
like recruitment, you'll get some really lucrative commission. If you meet the targets, you could be earning up to even 3-4 lakh rupees a month.
Okay, 3-4 lakhs per month.
Yes.
Working here from Nepal.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's really something. It's very rare, I guess. Nepal masai.
Yeah, I know. In Nepal, like most jobs, you get paid maximum 1 lakh rupees, right, a month. For you to earn that kind of salary, you gotta have 4 or 5 years experience and high qualification, right?
Exactly.
But with this job, with the help of AI, you can work at that level or even better than those people who have experience.
Okay.
And then you could be earning this kind of income.
All right. So that's really a very high income as a comparison eta Nepalma गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ it's really like very high.
The local income, this income will be much more better. And it's not just about the financial benefits. Okay? This job is going to actually make you a better person. You'll acquire some new skills,
improve your communication
skills, like
skills.
yourself. When you joined us a few years ago, probably you were not that confident conversing in English, but now look at you, like you speak better than me. Right.
Let's not go that far, but it has really improved my personal communication skills as well, my marketing skills, because we had to sell our services especially. So I got to learn so much of diversified work patterns as well.
Yes.
So it was really good.
Yes, you get a lot of soft skills like negotiation skills,
Correct.
Like sales closing skills, teamwork, like communication skills is the best skills that you will learn from this job, like improve from this job.
Never to
so
forget
all
about
these skills, you can transfer into other jobs as well.
Correct, which is used all over the place.
Like our ideal candidates, they could be someone who's studying a bachelor of IT. Even they could do this job while they're studying, and then when they finish their bachelor of IT, they can go and get a job in the IT sector and still take advantage of all these soft skills they've gained from this job.
So as we discussed previous time ma pani, so तपाईले भन्नुभएको अनुसार 5 to 10 staffs per month चाहिँ hire गर्ने plan मा हुनुहुन्छ. So how do they apply for the job? सिभीको लागि or
Right.
अब प्रेजेन्ट गर्दाखेरि पनि इन्टरभ्यूको लागि अब आफ्नो जति क्यापेसिटी छ त्योभन्दा पनि बढी डराउने अलिकति हुनुहुँदो रहेछ. सो इज सिभी द्याट इम्पोर्टेन्ट देन कन्फिडेन्स or के हेरेर चाहिँ हजुरहरू ओके डन हायर
Okay.
गर्नुहुन्छ?
Right. So we're gonna put this job ad in popular job portals like Kumari Jobs, Mirror Jobs, Surma,
Okay.
and Job Ad Raxo, you know. And at the same time, they can also visit our website at synergy.com.au or
Okay.
studyandwork.com.au. There'll be job ads there as well where they can apply online. And just like you said, CV is important. You know,
Correct.
CV is like an ad about yourself. Okay. I know. But these days, just CV is not enough. You need to stand out. Okay. So for you to stand out, a video resume is one thing that will help you achieve that goal.
Okay, one of the things.
Yes. So we're also asking you to send a video resume together with your CV. So you might wonder, like, what is video resume? So video resume is basically an introduction about yourself in a 3 to 5 minute pitch. Okay.
Okay.
You need to be confident, and my recommendation is just be yourself. Don't be overconfident as well. Don't show yourself as overconfident or just promise too much. So what you have to do is tell us a bit about your
Authentic
career,
self.
your background.
Okay.
What are your key skills, your experience, and I want you to tell us how you can help the employer become more efficient and effective by using AI. Okay. So that will really do the selling for you.
Okay.
So what we aim to do is we aim to shortlist you based on your video resume, and then we want to use this video resume as our product. Okay. Then we go to employers in Australia, in US, and we tell them, hey, this is the person that is available. Do you want to interview them and see how it goes? And then they look at your video and then they will say, okay, let's have a Teams or Zoom interview.
Okay.
And, if you pass that interview, then we'll proceed with the hiring.
And while conducting such interviews, what are the mistakes that applicants make in general?
Okay, right. They can make a lot of mistakes. One of the mistakes could be like promising too much.
Okay.
It's always good to under promise and over deliver. But in most cases, the candidates, like they cook up their resume and then they promise too much, and when they go to work, the employer gets disappointed and they don't get hired, or they can contract gets terminated. Okay.
So who should apply and who should not? Because as when the things come, for example, about over promising, under deliver kind of thing. So हुन्छ नि कुन स्किल चाहिँ अलिकति a big no छ त हजुरहरूको कम्पनीको लागि, which behavior is a big no?
Sure. For this business manager role, the most crucial thing is the communication skills, both written and spoken. So spoken and written strong English is a must. If your communication skills is poor, then I think there's very small chance that you will get shortlisted. If you are currently studying, or if you already have a degree in business or IT, accounting, that or HR would be really preferred, because in this role you will be using those skills.
Okay. So are Gen Zs as well preferred in this role? कि एकदम experienced मात्रै हो कि Gen Zsहरूलाई पनि prefer
यो रोलको लागि चाहिँ नि हैन, we're not actually looking for someone like senior, highly experienced. Now, this role is ideal for Gen Zs. They are quite tech savvy.
Smart.
And smart. And then, people like you, like you've grown up watching Western TV programs, I know.
Correct.
And your English is really good, I know. And one of the
Mm-hmm.
good things about Nepalese Genjis is you don't have accents, okay? Like for example, if you listen to Indian media, TV shows, and the Indians they speak really good English, but they have strong Indian accent.
Indian accent,
Right?
yeah.
This the Filipino or they have strong American accent because
Uh-huh.
the society being highly influenced by American culture. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Whereas in Nepal, we listen to all sorts of programs and we watch like from MTV to Indian programs.
Yeah, all over the
So
world, like globally, we
yeah,
go globally.
globally, like we didn't pick up any particular
One
accent. Okay?
accent, correct.
Our Nepalese English is accent neutral ones. Okay, which
And
is
we
our
fit
big
all around
example.
the world.
Yes, exactly. And the people in the Western countries, they love Nepalese people. Because
Mm,
Nepalese have very good reputations, and we are very hardworking and we are honest. Okay,
okay.
I know. So they love working with Nepalese people. Like I placed maybe a couple of thousand Nepalese candidates in Australia
In
in
Australia.
accounting, IT jobs,
Mm-hmm.
engineering jobs. I know, especially in engineering. Okay? There are a lot of civil engineers, and then my employers, they call me and say, "Hey, send me a civil engineer. I prefer a Nepalese." Okay? And that makes you
Okay.
so proud. Sorry.
All right. So Australia is also known as
Yeah.
Nepal's eighth province because of
Yes.
like too many Nepalese people and अब कति धेरैजना त उता connection भएर पनि जानुहुन्छ होला but so many people they just go just carrying their hope and
Yeah.
their dreams but maybe it didn't turn out the way they thought of and यहाँबाट के
Yes.
सोचेर जानुहुन्छ that might not happen all the time
Yeah.
with all the people. So
Yes.
उता नेप्लिजहरूलाई चाहिँ अस्ट्रेलियामा how are you like helping in a wide range?
Right.
अब नेपालमा त सिनर्जीले like
Mm.
hiring 10
Yep.
staffs, at least 10 staffs a month भनेर अब बिस्तारै खोल्दै हुनुहुन्छ but when it comes to Nepalese in Australia, what are the opportunities that this company is providing?
Yep. Sure. So as I said earlier, study and work, which is our main business, we've been around for about 18 years, I know.
All right.
So our main objective is to help graduates get into the workforce. And we focus in areas like accounting, IT, engineering, and those are the areas where most of the Nepalese students study. Okay? I know.
Okay.
So we have helped thousands of Nepalese students get jobs in those fields. छ नि धेरै जस्तो अब स्टुडेन्टहरू नेपालबाट अस्ट्रेलिया जान्छ दे गो देयर विथ बिग होप्स एन्ड ड्रिम्स होइन
Correct.
and for them to achieve those dreams they must get a job in their field of study के होइन तर most recruiters they don't actually help them because they don't have experience के whereas in our case होइन we actually help them get experience and we help them get job in their fields. So a lot of the Nepalese students, they could be working in some odd jobs like customer service, even cleaning, aged care, but they are studying accounting, IT, engineering.
Okay.
Just because they could not get into their field, their career will go and end, like it will face the wall, back. डेड एन्ड छ नि अनि काम नपाएपछि अनि त्यो जे काम गराएको त्यहीँ गरेर हुन्छ दे गेट फ्रस्ट्रेटेड होइन अनि त्यो ग्रेजुएसन पछि टाइम ग्याप बढ्दै जान्छ अनि त्यो डिग्री बिकम्स युजलेस
and their one job becomes the limit rather than the sky.
Yes. So their career becomes like an aged care worker or cleaning contractor or and these are not like, I'm not saying these are small jobs, but that's not the job they dreamt of. Okay. So we come into picture, we help them achieve their dreams by helping them find jobs in those fields. Okay.
All right, so we have talked about people in Australia, Nepalese in Australia. We have talked about students here in Nepal. But in general, if you have to recommend or, suggest people like us who are still emerging and evolving, so हजुरले अब corporate job तिर लागेर just like Synergy is providing really good opportunities यतातिर जाँदा or to have a startup of your own, which would you recommend?
I mean, as a Gen Z, if you're young, if you don't have much life experience or work experience, starting up a business could be highly risky. Okay?
Okay.
And starting a business requires a lot of skills. Sunny, it needs good selling skills. It needs good financial skills, and you need an investment as well. In most
Correct.
cases, I know. Um, so you should not be taking such a high risk if you don't have these skills. Okay, and so it's always
Okay.
good to work for someone first, know the basics of the business, get some life experience, and make some mistakes, and then learn from those mistakes, and then you start a business. Okay, I did the same. I worked for someone for a few years, and
Okay.
then I started my business when I was like 30 years old.
Oh, 30 years old.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
So by that time, I've already worked for a corporation. I worked overseas. I know. Um, I already had some money. I know.
Okay.
And then I could start this business and then continue on survive until then. Okay, until now. I know.
Okay.
But as a Gen Z with no experience, starting a business is not a wise idea. I think rather you come and work with us,
Okay.
where you can develop all those soft skills. You can make a good income. I know, and then once you
People
have
think.
some ideas, like when you work in this business, in this job, you'll be working with business from different industries. Okay, you could be working with an accountant, you could be working with a digital marketing agency, you could be working for architecture firm. I know, so you know like which industry is good to get into, which industry is growing. I know.
Suitable for you,
Oh,
appropriate for you.
yeah, and you will also stock some ideas like wow, maybe I should be doing this. I know.
You generate new ideas,
Yeah.
Penny. You build new connections. It's a
Yes.
field areas ma involved
Exactly.
भएपछि त.
Yeah,
Correct.
networking is so important as well, because opportunities don't fly in the air. Okay, they're all stuck with the persons, any people.
Yeah.
So the more people you know, the more opportunities you will come across. होइन त्यसरी नेटवर्किङहरू गर्ने मान्छेहरू चिन्ने होइन अनि त्यसपछि if you really have that entrepreneurial zeal, then you start the business. Okay, just because your friends are doing business or you have money whenever business गरेर
You
you will
don't
not
follow
succeed.
them.
Yeah, and running your own business is really hard. It requires a lot of persistence.
Same goes to having a business in Australia as well.
Yeah, it's same everywhere. Yes.
So have you ever worked here in Nepal for others, like job गर्नु पर्दाखेरि पहिला एकदमै Australia आउनुभन्दा अगाडि?
I went to Australia when I was 19,
19,
straight
so-
after my IAC, which is a year 12. I didn't get a chance to work for any Nepalese company. Okay?
Okay, so when you were 19,
Yes.
so at what age did you start earning?
I started earning as soon as I went to Australia.
Okay.
My first job was like a dishwasher,
Oh.
and then
Okay, so you got a job by yourself त्यतिखेर
yes,
पनि.
yes.
So आफ्नो फ्यामिलीहरू कोही हुनुहुन्थ्यो अस्ट्रेलियामा?
त्यो बेला मेरो एकजना साथी थियो, कविन्द्र भन्ने साथी थियो.
Okay.
He went before me, like about 6 months before me. So he was a great help. He helped me. He picked me up from the airport. I stayed with him, and he taught me, how to look for a job. Basically, we had to go like door to door asking for a job.
त्यतिखेर पनि.
Oh.
अनि I mean अब 19 देखि 30 को एजसम्म 11 years त हजुरले अरूको लागि नै corporate job नै गर्नुभयो, I believe. So after that, how many jobs did you change and how did you get your job?
Okay, right. So when I was studying, I had all these odd jobs, but I was quite lucky to work for an employer where they actually hired me as a restaurant manager. So that was a really good role for me. Okay? I learned so much there, from team management skills to customer service skills. I also learned a bit about like how to manage cash flow in the business. अनि त्यसपछि I worked for this company, as I said earlier. Like I was so lucky that I got like almost like 800 because I got my bachelor's degree with distinction.
Okay.
So they offered me a scholarship and a job at the same time.
Uh-oh.
So I worked with them for about 4 years.
Okay.
And then I returned to Australia, and then I worked for another company as a marketing manager for about a year. And then I
Okay.
started my own business.
So, but it happened because, you know, 12 पछि त it's like a very first step कि you get into your mind that you'll have to study abroad once, you'll have to try abroad once भनेर हरेक स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूको दिमागमा चाहिँ आउँछ होला, including me as well. But having so many options right there, then and there, अब कतिजनाको सजेसन्सहरूमा पनि we'll have to listen them होइन, we'll have to listen तर follow गर्ने कि नगर्ने, it depends on you. So अब कति धेरैजनाले सजेस्ट गर्दाखेरि पनि you'll have to try abroad भन्ने कुरा आउँछ. But having so many opinions right there, not listening to them and listening to your heart, we stayed here, we chose to be in Nepal, trying to do something, यतै पनि opportunities छ भनेर. So isn't it tough for you synergy यता चलाउँदाखेरि, because maybe reachहरू नपुगेर पनि हुनसक्छ, people may not know about it, नेपालमा पनि अस्ट्रेलियाबाट यति धेरै कामहरू गर्न सकिन्छ भन्ने त्यो platform they might not know. So will that not be hard for you, because it's a very startup of yours ni synergy ko lagi?
Yeah, sure. It is challenging to find the best talent.
Talent, correct.
Most of the brightest students, they go overseas. Even they come and work with us. After a year or two, they might decide to go overseas, because we cannot compete with overseas. होइन, किनकि जब मलाई इन्टरनेसनल लाइक मलाई ओभरसिज फरेन कन्ट्रीमा गएर पढ्ने काम गर्ने होइन इच्छा हुन्छ होइन. एन्ड डेफिनेटली दे क्यान मेक मोर मनी आउट देयर होइन. तर ह्याभिङ सेड द्याट आई थिङ्क if they work here for a few years before they go overseas, it is actually going to help them overseas as well.
Okay.
So तिमीले अस्ट्रेलियामा गएर भाँडा माझ्नु पर्दैन के. If you already work for Australian company in Nepal, you can go and apply for similar jobs there. I know.
Okay.
So you might not get a job as a business manager, but maybe you might get a job as an executive assistant or a personal assistant or admin assistant, I know, or even receptionist. If you tell them, hey, I already work for Australian company in Nepal, and I'm quite familiar with Australian accent and Australian business culture, and they'll give you a chance to work in the office there as well. I know. You don't have to go clean the toilet, wash dishes, work in aged care. I know.
Okay.
त्यसले गर्दा खास मेरो विचारमा तिम्रो बाहिर जाने प्लान भए पनि it's okay, come and work with us.
Okay.
And develop all those skills and gain Australian work experience in Nepal.
And youthsहरू अहिलेको टाइमको त they don't much, एकदम धेरै नम्बरमा त they don't choose to stay here in Nepal. तर धेरैजना अब foreign abroad, Australia let's say particularly, Australia आउने सोचमा आउनु भएको, like 12 pass गरेर they are, if someone's doing IELTS or PT गर्दै गरेको. And what do you have to tell about our education system नेपालमा र अस्ट्रेलियामा, because it's a vast difference. Definitely we can't tackle with this truth. So कतिको डिफरेन्स भेटाउनु भएको छ दाजुले एजुकेसन सिस्टममा चाहिँ?
राइट, म अनेस्टली भन्छु होइन,
because we need to know this.
नेपालको एजुकेसन सिस्टम इज नट द्याट ब्याड के होइन. अस्ट्रेलियामा जाँदैमा यु गेट द बेस्ट एजुकेसन भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ द्याट्स जस्ट फल्स होइन. Just because you go to a good university doesn't mean that you will learn great skills. Okay, then Australia goes to the university. It's so you will be so independent. I know. Nobody will handhold you.
Okay.
Like for example, if you go and study, let's say bachelor of business, so in one semester you do like 4 subjects maybe. I know.
Okay.
And 4 subjects in the semester there will be like 12 weeks. Right?
Okay.
On each subject we'll have 2 hours of lecture per week. I know. So in reality, let's say you have one subject called marketing management.
Okay.
You only study for 24 hours के 24 hours of lecture होइन अरू जम्मै तिमी आफैले गर्नुपर्छ असाइनमेन्टहरू जम्मै
ओके
होइन त्यो 24 आवर्समा पढ्ने कुरा यु क्यान लर्न फ्रम युट्युब छ नि यहीँ बसेर छ नि अनि स्टुडेन्टले सोचेर जान्छ कि अस्ट्रेलियामा गएर प्रोबब्ली आल बी working I'll be studying with all the Australian students, you know, I'll mingle with them, you know, I'll have a true Australian work experience, study experience. But in reality that doesn't happen. Most universities in Australia, their main customers are international students. होइन म पहिला अस्ट्रेलिया मैले सोचेको थिएँ म अस्ट्रेलियनसँग पढ्छु भनेर अस्ट्रेलियनहरू पनि थियो होइन तर तिनीहरूले हामीलाई भालै दिँदैन तिनीहरू आफ्नो सर्कल हुन्छ अनि हाम्रो साथीहरू भनेको त्यही इन्डियन श्रीलङ्कन होइन मलेसियन चाइनिजहरू हुन्थ्यो त्यो बेला होइन
भालै दिँदैन
अनि त्यो एसियनहरू पनि मलाई तिनीहरू आफ्नै ग्रुपहरू हुन्छ है एक त अरू फेरि त्यो चाइनिजहरूको इङ्ग्लिस पनि राम्रो हुँदैन उनीहरूसँग कुरा गर्न गाह्रो हुन्छ होइन अनि पछि इन द एन्ड हामी भनेको छ नि बर्ड्स विथ सिमिलर फेदर्स फ्लक टुगेदर भन्छ नि त्यही नेपाली यिनीहरू नै हो क्या होइन त्यसैले अस्ट्रेलियामा गएर अस्ट्रेलियन एजुकेसन पाउँछ भनेर त्यो चाहिँ नि खास त्यो इट्स नट रियालिटी
अनि अर्को
अनि लुक एट द अफोर्डेबिलिटी इज सो एक्सपेन्सिभ दिज डेज
अस्ट्रेलियामा
अनि अब भनौँ न युनिभर्सिटी फिजहरू होइन यु निड मिनिमम 50 lakhs. It's like between 50 to 100 lakhs
year or
per degree for master's degree.
For masters.
For bachelor's it's even more.
Yeah, it's like bachelor's say 3 years and master's 2 years.
2 years.
Okay, 50 lakhs for a degree. So अब यहाँबाट जाँदै गर्नुभएको हाम्रो स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूलाई चाहिँ अब how much are they spending on their education and how much are they earning from their work?
Okay.
Like normally,
so one of the good things about Australia is that in Australia, once you finish your degree, you can go on to a temporary graduate visa, okay? Which is about 2 years. So in that 2 years, you're allowed to work full time.
Full time as in 8 hours?
Full time means like 38 hours a week.
38 hours a week.
Actually, there's no limit. You can work 2 jobs if you want. If you, so that's a really good point. So even though the degree is expensive, 2 years तिनीहरू मेहनत गऱ्यो पढ्यो खर्च गऱ्यो होइन तर following your graduation, you know, if you are lucky enough to get a job, if studying work is able to help you get that job, in 2 years you can make enough money and then come back to Australia, Nepal,
enough
or
money
apply
to,
for PR.
To recover all those expenses and also to...
So as a graduate, your salary will be at least about $65,000 to, let's say, $80,000. So
means...
in 2 years, you can make, let's say, $150,000.
Okay, which is Nepali ma convert garda?
$150,000 भनेको अब कति हुन्छ 1.5 करोड हुन्छ अहिले हिसाबमा.
Okay, 2 years मै. तर त्यो चाहिँ टेम्पोरेरी ग्रेजुएटमा मात्रै. ओके सो अब यत्रो अपर्च्युनिटी हुँदा पनि बिकज अब अलिकति मेहनतले नै त हो नि टेम्पोरेरी ग्रेजुएट एन्ड देन अब विदिन 4 years लेट्स से बिकज मास्टर्स 2 years एन्ड टेम्पोरेरी ग्रेजुएट 2 years.
तर तिमीले यसरी सोच्नुपर्छ कि त्यो money that you make, like 90% will go into your expenses.
Exactly, the bossalai pani it's all about the calculation.
Exactly, the rent cost महँगो छ अस्ट्रेलियामा, fooding cost महँगो छ अहिले, हैन? Unless you share with many friends and you have a very frugal life, हैन? जस्तै जहिले दाल भात चिकन मात्र खाएर बस्ने हो भने चाहिँ नि, हैन? Share accommodation बसेर त्यो गर्ने हो भने चाहिँ नि you will save money. तर if you want to have a good life, हैन? Let's say, for example, if you want to live in a good apartment, you want to buy a car, you know?
Okay.
You want to go out for dinner, you know? When it's any 90% of your salary will go, okay?
Okay.
In expenses.
Expenses, my. The one that synergy button, you know, working in an Australian platform, pani. There are living in Nepal ko expenses na bane, that will be a very wise decision.
Yeah, you will live a life of luxury. If you're living with your family, you don't have to pay rent. You know, there's no mortgage,
no electricity bills and all.
And let's say you are a 22-year-old, I know, and you're earning, let's say, for example, 1 lakh rupees a month.
Okay.
That'll be plenty.
Having said that, Nepal ko pani, you know, living expenses, it's not that affordable.
The difference I found here is that like how you lead your life. Okay,
Uh-huh.
अब तिमी रेस्टुरेन्टमा गएर खान थाल्यो भने त होइन इट्स सो एक्सपेन्सिभ होइन
Yeah, very.
अब एउटा कफी सपमा गए पनि वान कफी कस्ट 250
200,
रुपिस
yeah, exactly,
है
270 जति त.
जाभामा गयो भने इट्स लाइक 250 290 होइन
Yeah,
तर you can go to halwai shop and have the same tea for 20 rupees as well नि
50 actually.
20 rupees पनि छ रहेछ कि अस्ति मैले ट्राई गरेको है and it was better than Java. I'm not saying like Java is bad होइन तर I
Yeah,
go to
okay,
Java mostly है
comparatively. Uh-huh.
actually the owner of Java is also someone who studied in Australia. I know him very
Oh.
well.
Okay, so you visited there.
Yeah.
Masali.
Oh.
So which one felt better to you?
Because
Price wise पनि obviously.
if you cook at home होइन अब भेजिटेबल्सहरू मिटहरूको सस्तो छ नि एकदमै 200 रुपिस खर्च गऱ्यो भने साग काउली जम्मै आउँछ
आउँछ र
चिकन इज only like 350 a kilo or something so it's cheap होइन अब सर्भाइभ गर्नेहरू 20,000 रुपिस अ मन्थमा राम्ररी सर्भाइभ गराएर पनि छन् होइन and at the same time you could be earning 1 lakh rupees a month but if you go to LOD every weekend you go to Java for coffee and you go to Bagaicha for dinner then even 1 lakh पनि enough हुँदैन
हुँदैन correct. It's all about the way of living, especially say.
Comfortable life काठमाडौँमा बिताउनलाई चाहिँ नि I think 4 lakhs a month चाहिन्छ होला
Comfortable life बिताउनलाई चाहिँ
एकदम मस्ती गरेर बिताउनलाई
okay, like clubbing and all को त कुरै it's very out of the box, out of an average lifestyle पनि तर normal अब एउटा नेपालीको living
as
with their
a
parents.
middle class or lower middle class होइन 1 lakh rupees a month को salary to style lifestyle भयो भने you will have a very happy life के
in the context of Nepal. Alright, so हुन्छ नि अर्को let's have an assumption होइन अब what अझको कुनै plans छैन नेपालमा फर्केर आउने because you have had enough होला अस्ट्रेलियामा त you've had I mean half भन्दा नि body of your life there in Australia so अब यता नेपालमा आएर certain business गर्ने or coming back to Nepal say there is no any
you asked me this question I'm so happy तर मेरो aim चाहिँ नि I want to come back to Nepal के and that's why I started this Synergy Sunny, my new business, because I have an aging mom and an aging dad here, so I have to also look after them.
Yes.
And eventually I feel more welcomed and I feel more homely here, okay? Even though I lived in Australia for so long.
Okay.
म त नेपालैमा बस्छु म त यहीँ बस्छु मलाई चाहिँ
तर why there because अहिले त at least you established होइन you have earned enough होला यता comfortable life बाँच्नको लागि पनि and also to start up your own यता नेपालमा so why not to return from Australia?
That's my long-term goal. So if this business really takes off I'll be here more permanently. तर अहिलेलाई चाहिँ नि मेरो छोरी I have 2 daughters. One is in year 11, one is starting uni,
Okay.
So I want
Back
them
in
to settle
Australia,
down. And they will not return to Nepal, I think, because they have their own life.
Okay.
So once my daughters they leave me, once I become empty nest, I'll just convince my wife and we'll come and live in Nepal more permanently.
Exactly. So अब mainly हाम्रो नेपालीजहरूको हुन्छ नि जुन ट्रान्सफर गर्नुहुन्छ उहाँहरूले फ्रम नेपाल टु एनी अदर कन्ट्री त्यो नै हो खास गरी प्रब्लम चाहिँ आई मिन ब्रेन ड्रेनको यति धेरै प्रब्लम आइरहेको छ एन्ड इट्स नट कि हामीले रोक्न पनि मिल्दैन बिकज इफ वी क्यान नट प्रोभाइड भने हाउ क्यान वी स्टप देम टु लिभ द कन्ट्री होइन देयर आर नो हुन्छ नि आई डोन्ट मिन टु से कि अपर्च्युनिटिज छैन बट सबैको लागि छैन सो द्याट इज द रिजन दे हेभ टु लिभ आवर कन्ट्री एन्ड गो अब्रड फरेनमा अपर्च्युनिटिज खोज्नलाई बट द प्रब्लम इज त्यहाँ गएर सेटल भइसकेपछि पनि त्यहाँ गएर इस्टाब्लिस भइसकेर पर्फेक्ट एकदमै चाहिने भन्दा पनि बढी कमाइसकेपछि पनि दे डोन्ट रिटर्न सो आई थिङ्क द्याट इज अ मेजर प्रब्लम अहिले
Yes, it is. But let's be optimistic. I think that trend will change slowly. In foreign countries, especially in Europe, US, Canada, Australia, there's a sense of anti-immigration is growing. People are becoming more racist. because mostly the whites have become very jealous of Asians. Okay?
Because they're
Asians are very
doing much good.
hardworking and they're earning higher income than them.
Okay.
They're buying houses. So it's become hard for them to survive and compete with the Asians. Okay? त्यसले गर्दा मेरो विचारमा I think there will be more cases of riots, fighting, demonstrations. That will not feel us make welcome ni, होइन?
Sir.
जस्तै अहिले हामी काठमाडौँमा बसिरहेको छौँ अहिले अनि हामीलाई काठमाडौँबाट जाऊ भन्यो भने गो ब्याक टु वेयर यु कम फ्रम भन्यो भने तिमीलाई कस्तो फिल हुन्छ, होइन?
म त काठमाडौँबाटै हो, बट अरू जो सब डिफ्रेन्ट पार्ट्स अफ नेपालबाट आउनुभएकोहरूलाई पनि दे रियली डोन्ट फिल गुड नि त त्यो कुरा, बिकज कुनै होप लिएर कुनै इन्टेन्सन लिएर त आउनुहुन्छ अभियसली. सो उताबाट चाहिँ जाऊ भन्ने काइन्ड अफ
त्यस्तो सेन्टिमेन्ट्स त्यहाँ ग्रो भइरहेको छ कि. तर इट्स इम्पोसिबल फर देम टु सर्भाइभ विदाउट द इमिग्रेन्ट्स, किनकि तिनीहरूको इकोनोमी नै इमिग्रेन्टमा भर पर्छ कि. Especially Australia case, Australia doesn't have much manufacturing businesses. So right now what they're doing is bringing in more immigrants, and sell them houses. That's the economy. Okay? So the more people will need more stuff, more house, and the economy keeps growing. While it's good drawback on the Australians are becoming minority in their own country. Okay? And that's making them more racist now, I think.
Okay, like foreign people are taking the lead in their own country, which is absolutely out of tolerance for them.
Yes, exactly.
So about your case, Master, what do you have to say to our Nepalese people who are staying abroad and like future plans are like, because you have a plan to come back to Nepal as a permanent because permanent Australian citizen पके पनि पर्मानेन्टली त होइन होला, because you have a plan to come back to Nepal.
I'm an Australian citizen.
Yeah, correct.
So Australia is my home. I love Australia. Australia's given me so much. But at the same time, my roots are in Nepal. Okay, this is I plan to come back here in the long term.
Okay.
Because मेरो advice अरूलाई के छ भन्दाखेरि the future belongs to Asia. Okay. The way China is booming, India is booming,
and Nepal is also booming.
Yes, so slowly. Nepal will boom too.
Yeah.
And Western countries are in decline. Okay.
Okay.
If you look at US, look how Donald Trump is behaving. It's a sign of decline, isn't it?
Okay.
अनि lifestyle म अब अस्ट्रेलिया आउँछु. If you live within your compound, like house compound र कता रेस्टुरेन्टमा गयो भने lifestyle here is much more better than Australia.
Okay.
So you have here like a guard, maid, driver, पैसा हुनेवालाहरूको जम्मैले त कहाँ पुग्न सक्छ. अनि रेस्टुरेन्टमा गयो you get VIP service, luxury छ नि लाइफ यहाँ. अस्ट्रेलियामा कस्तो हुन्छ थाहा तिमीलाई? I have a friend, he's a multimillionaire.
Okay.
And he owns a farm, okay? And he has few cattle and horses there,
Okay.
But he can't afford a farmhand, so he has to go there every weekend to feed and look after the cattle. Okay. And actually ऊ चाहिँ अलि बुढा भइसक्यो मान्छे थियो है. उसले चाहिँ त्यहाँ फार्ममा गएको अनि त्यो एउटा बुढले होला पछाबाट आएर हान्दैछ के. अनि he got injured, अनि he had to crawl for almost like 2 kilometers from like one end of the farm to the shed, his house. And he had to call a helicopter to rescue him. के. So नि अन्त पैसा मात्रै भएर के गर्ने? तिमीले फार्म किन्न सक्छ, तिमीले घोडा किन्न सक्छ, तर त्यो घोडालाई हेर्ने मान्छे पाल्न सक्दैन. नेपालमा त सक्छ नि, होइन? Nepal, you can have a farmhouse, you can have 4 or 5 people working there for you, and you just go out there and live a life of luxury.
Okay.
त्यसैले म पनि मेरो साथीहरूलाई के भन्छ भने यदि रिटायर हुने हो भए go and retire in Nepal, you'll have a more comfortable life. के अस्ट्रेलियामा गएर नर्सिङ होममा बस्नु भन्दा होइन यहाँ आएर बस्यो भने they can live like a king. अनि अहिले एकदम राम्रो भइरहेछ नि यहाँ पनि काठमाडौँ बाहिर गयो भने त पोल्युसन पनि छैन होइन बाटो राम्रो छ होइन त्यो जहिले त्यो द ग्रास इज ग्रिनर अन द अदर साइड भन्छ नि त्यो कन्सेप्टले गर्दा मात्र मान्छेहरूलाई बाहिर राम्रो लाग्ने हो कि उनीहरूले टिभीमा देखिरहेको हुन्छ चाइनामा हेर कत्रो ठुल्ठुलो बिल्डिङ होइन इन्डियामा हेर होइन तर त्यो बिल्डिङ भनेको के हो र इट्स जस्ट कङ्क्रिट एन्ड ग्लास ठुल्ठुलो बिल्डिङ भन्दा त बरु यहाँ भिलेजमा बस्न रमाइलो हुन्छ
दे प्रिफर मेनली चाहिँ हाम्रो टुरिस्टहरू पनि अब एभ्रिवेयर अल अराउन्ड द वर्ल्ड नै मोस्टली त अब टल बिल्डिङ्स एन्ड प्रिटी हुन्छ नि एकदम टल कुराहरू नै देखिरहेको बट नेपालमा इट्स भेरी डिफ्रेन्ट हिस्टोरिकदेखि लिएर कल्चरल प्लेसेस सबै कुरा भएको रिलिजियस साइट्सहरू भएको भएर नै आई थिङ्क प्रिजर्भिङ द्याट बिकज तपाईँले हेर्नुहुन्छ भने बिकज हुन्छ नि अब हजुर त आइराख्नु हुँदैन बट यसरी अराउन्डमा हेर्नुहुन्छ भने पहिला र अहिले यता नेपालमा पनि धेरै बिल्डिङ्सहरू टल बिल्डिङ्सहरू फरेन जुन त्यो आइरहेको छ त्यही अनुसारले नै चलिरहनु भएको छ बट वाट आई पर्सनली फिल इज नेपाल इज इन इट्स सेल्फ भेरी रिच इन इट्स कल्चरल साइट्सहरू रिलिजियस हेरिटेज वाइज होइन तर त्यही कुरालाई चाहिँ प्रमोट गर्नु एक्ज्याक्टली त्यसलाई नै प्रिजर्भ गर्नुपर्छ रादर देन बिल्डिङ टल थिङ्स जस्तो
मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट थिङ इज वी हेभ द ह्युम्यानिटी के हामी अझै पनि सोझो छौँ कि वेस्टर्न सोसाइटी इज भेरी सेल्फिस के दे ओन्ली थिङ्क अबाउट देमसेल्फ छ नि होइन त्यसले गर्दा खास आई थिङ्क नेपालमा नै लाइफस्टाइल इज बेटर द ओन्ली थिङ द्याट्स ल्याकिङ हियर इज लाइक मेबी क्लिनलिनेस एन्ड हाइजिन होइन यहाँ अहिलेसम्म पनि मलाई मान्छेलाई चाहिँ लिटर गर्नु हुँदैन फोहोर फाल्नु हुँदैन भन्ने त्यो सङ्केत त्यो छ नि आएको छैन कि दिमागमा अहिले पनि तिमी बाहिर जाँदाखेरि कति वेस्टेजहरू प्लास्टिक वेस्टेजहरू जहाँ पनि त्यहाँ देखिन्छ होइन प्रपर पब्लिक टोयलेट्सहरू छैन होइन अनि आफ्नै घरको टोयलेट पनि मान्छेले सफा गर्दैन कि होइन टोयलेट भने हेपेर राख्छ कि होइन तर इट्स सो इम्पोर्टेन्ट टु हेभ लाइक अ नाइस टोयलेट के
एक्ज्याक्टली इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रम यु इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रम योर होम भनिन्छ बट we are still maybe in the process of progressing or something like that but yeah यो कुरामा चाहिँ हामी एकदमै lacking त obviously नै छौँ
तर overall we all really good in terms of our behavior our perception humanity होइन helpfulness हाम्रो we still have that community feeling
that empathetic feeling towards others
because we are also influenced by a lot of Buddhism होइन अनि when it comes to talent pool the youngsters are really talented okay? you are an example
thank you for that so as we are like very close to the end of this podcast so I really would like to hear from you तपाईको अब यहाँ जति पनि जना नेपालमा बसिरहनु भएको छ स्पेशली what do you have to say about it अब कति धेरैजना यहाँ बस्नु भए पनि they have that inner gut to हुन्छ नि एकचोटि चाहिँ एक्सप्लोर गर्छु भन्ने खालको maybe to work or to study and also like there are so many options as मैले भने नि अहिले either to stay in Nepal and to work and study here in Nepal as well or to explore other countries not only have to it doesn't have to be Australia नै there are any other parts of the world पनि so if you have to suggest us भने चाहिँ what would that be
right definitely you have to see the world right otherwise you'll be like कुवाको भ्याउटा जस्तो हुन्छ होइन तर पहिला जस्तो अहिले अब बाहिर जानलाई स्टुडेन्टै भएर जानुपर्छ भने छैन overseas travel is quite affordable these days and I've seen so many Nepalese people they go to Bangkok China छ नि
traveling purpose मा
अनि घुम्नलाई गएर हुन्छ नि आजकल
घुम्नलाई मात्रै हैन तर not to settle for a few years
घुम्न मात्रै गए पनि त कति कुरा देखिन्छ हैन थाहा हुन्छ but if you want to really go overseas and study I would say yes go for it but you don't have to stay there forever you can come back here and implement what you've studied bring in some new ideas right having said that you don't really need to go overseas to study with AI and all the technologies these days you have knowledge at the tip of your finger everything is there on YouTube right
Okay.
on Google. ChatGPT can answer any of your questions. होइन? You can acquire all those skills staying in Nepal.
Okay.
University degree is not crucial anymore these days. In many areas, except for some technical areas where university degree might be quite crucial, as I said earlier.
Okay.
होइन? त्यसले बाहिर जान सक्छौ if your parents can afford it. You really want to go overseas, yeah, go for it. It will not be wasted. होइन? त्यो युनिभर्सिटीको एक्सपिरियन्स भन्दा पनि तिम्रो त्यो लाइफ एक्सपिरियन्सले धेरै सिकाउँछ कि it will make you
Correct.
so independent छ नि. म त यस्तो भन्छु कि म अस्ट्रेलियामा I studied in university for almost 6 years, होइन? Masters bachelors गरेर.
Master's bachelor's, all right.
तर I learned more being a restaurant manager के than
rather
from
than
what is studied in.
academic
Yes,
तिर
yes. कति पढेको त अहिले युजै नभएपछि कि
याद पनि हुँदैन for sure. Yeah.
याद पनि हुँदैन होइन?
कतिजना पढ्न जाने भन्नुहुन्छ but rather than studying they focus on their work day, the practical experience को लागि and to earn. So studying त खासै उता नेपालीहरू चाहिँ पढ्नको लागि जानुहुन्छ जस्तो चाहिँ लाग्दैन, even though it's on their student visa.
अब यहाँ मैले कति मेरो निस नेफ्युजहरू छ होइन?
Okay.
उनीहरूले जहिले डिग्री सकाएपछि जब पाएन भनेर बसिरहेको हुन्छ कि
यता नेपालमा.
Okay. होइन? तर उनीहरूले इनिसिएटिभ पनि लिँदैन के जस्तो कि अब डोर नकिङ भनेको कोल्ड कलिङ भनेको त यहाँ उनीहरूलाई एकदम गाह्रो काम. कसैले भनसुन गरेर काम पायो नभए काम छैन भने घरमा बस्यो.
नेपालमा राइट?
नेपालमा होइन? किनकि उनीहरूलाई इन्कम चाहिन्छ भने पनि हुँदैन है.
जेनेरेसनलले नै
पुग्छ होइन? I'm talking about a few people. होइन? There are some really hardworking, some really good people as well, talented. होइन? They are really hungry, they do well. होइन? Those that are not hungry, they just waste their life here by staying with their parents, sunny. Whereas when they go overseas, they are in a do or die situation के होइन? उनीहरूले आफैले आफूलाई अब पुस गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ कि.
Yeah, it's going to be very challenging for them नि त. यता अलिअलि गरेको भयो उता त्यस्तो बित्ति गाह्रो नहोला because जता गए पनि.
So for them to survive, they will have to hustle, they will have to work hard. होइन? अब यहाँ कहिले आफ्नो खाएको चियाको कप पनि नमाज्ने बच्चाले त्यहाँ गएर चाहिँ सयवटा भाँडा माज्नु पर्सहरू माज्नु पर्ने हुन्छ.
Entire life नै manage गर्ने is like really a challenge for them.
That's a big lesson के in life. It will make you so strong के.
Okay.
होइन? अब मैले कुनै जमानामा भनौँ अब त्यत्रो हजारौँवटा प्लेट मागिरहेकोले अहिले मलाई घरको 5-6 प्लेट माग्नु किन के लाग्छ होइन? अब यहाँ आएर मम्मीहरूले पर्दैन भनेर हान्छ होइन?
तर you do that.
I do it के.
Okay. It also teaches you basic human life manners पनि, because it's not based on any genders but it's based on an individual skill as well.
You learn to respect people के.
Respect the work of people as well.
अब मैले यहाँ आएर I treat a taxi driver, I treat a waiter in a restaurant equally छ नि. I treat them as I treat my dad or someone elder के. I treat them with respect. किनकि I know they're all trying to survive by doing the hard work they need to do होइन? तर पहिला बाहिर जानु पहिला कस्तो लाग्थ्यो भन्दाखेरि आफू चाहिँ नि अलिकति मिडल क्लास फ्यामिली अरू जम्मै चाहिँ नि सानो मान्छे जस्तो लाग्थ्यो कि त्यस्तो फिलिङ त्यस्तो ब्रटअप थियो नि हाम्रो पहिला.
All right, so I think because it was really fun talking to you, having a conversation with you as well. Lastly, can we get to know Azuko and Alikati, do you have to say anything to those people who are interested or who are capable to apply to our Synergy company, at our company?
Sure. First of all, if you liked our discussion today and if you got inspired by me, maybe,
For sure, that's
if you want to connect with me, you can actually connect with me at ryanshrestha.com, ryanshrestha.com. There's my LinkedIn and everything else.
All right.
I have quite a big following in LinkedIn. I've got about 10,000 people following me.
Oh, he's a famous man.
Not that famous, but being a guy, to have such a big following is, I think, small, I mean, a
Yeah,
big
you
achievement.
are.
Because I'm not a beautiful girl like in Instagram.
Oh.
You have a lot of followers.
Hmm.
um, and if you want to apply for the business manager roles, you can just apply it at studyandwork.com.au, or
Mhm.
look for our ads in main job portals, as I said earlier, or just connect with me and then I'll send you more information.
All right. So thank you so much for coming here, sharing your experiences, the things that you have explored, होइन? I think your podcast list, it will be helping हाम्रो कति धेरैजना युथ्सहरूलाई, and you inspire us as well. You inspired me as well, especially. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, and to our audience as well, we'll be leaving all of our links, हाम्रो websites, links as well, and our registrations right here at our bio. So please do check it out. Please explore some more. You might get a perfect job for yourself. Thank you so much for watching till the end. See you at our next episode.